It was the morning of July 21st. Kamala Harris was busy flipping pancakes. That's when she got a call. It was Joe Biden. He was dropping out of the presidential race, and that day changed her life. And Harris talked about it in her first major interview. The chat was just 27 minutes long, yet she's getting a lot of flack for it. Why? Because of her many flip-flops. As a lawyer, Kamala Harris opposed fracking and the border wall. Now, as a presidential candidate, she seems to have embraced both. But will the American voter buy this back and forth? Our next report tells you.
I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
On July 21st, Joe Biden dropped out of the U.S. presidential race. He endorsed Kamala Harris. Within a month, the Democrats rallied behind her. She won the party nomination. She became the presidential candidate. The mood was optimistic. Yet, all this happened without Harris winning a single vote, or even giving a single interview. The Democratic nominee aimed to change that on Thursday. She sat down with CNN for her first interview as the Democratic nominee. Beside her was Tim Walz, her vice presidential pick. It was meant to be a chat to get to know Harris. Yet what it turned out to be was 27 minutes of flip-flops. Kamala Harris first ran for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination.
Wow, so Kamala Harris has never even gone to any time. I feel like when Joe Biden wanted to step down as the president, he just picked that. And we're just supposed to vote for her just like that. Our first interview was full of flip-flop. Oh my god, this is crazy, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl, VeraMoore. I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be seeing Kamala Harris faces Flak, changing stance on fracking, border wall, vantage with Palki Sharma. So this is first post, and guys, I honestly cannot wait to get into this one. It is getting interesting. Let's go on.
In 2019. Then, she was seen as a liberal progressive candidate. But now, as the Democratic presidential hopeful, she seems to have embraced the status quo. And it's something she was asked about.
Sir, I have just a few.
I think the most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed.
So Harris says her values haven't changed. But is that true? Let's look a little closer. The first flip-flop was on fracking. It's the process where you drill into shale to extract natural gas and oil. In 2019, she was against fracking. And it makes sense. Remember, Harris was a progressive then. Fracking raised concerns about climate change, so she opposed it. But that changed in 2020, the moment she became the VP candidate. And now she seems to support it.
As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking. What I've seen is that we can grow and we can increase a thriving clean energy economy without banning fracking.
The second flip-flop was on the border wall.
Wow, she is so confused. She is sounding like a confused individual right now. Firstly, she was against fracking. Now she's saying she is not against fracking. It is really a flip-flop. Like, she doesn't even know what she is saying. She is confused. So how would you allow a confused individual to be your president? Why would a confused individual rule over you? Do you get? Let's go on.
In 2018, Donald Trump started building a wall on the southern U.S. border. Kamala Harris opposed it. She called it un-American, labeling it a medieval vanity project. In 2024, Harris pledges to spend millions on that same wall if she's elected president. All this while opposing Trump.
He killed the bill, a border security bill, that would have put 1,500 more agents on the border. Not only push it, I would make sure that it would come to my desk and I would sign it.
The contradictions did not end there. After Harris, it was Tim Walz's turn. In 2018, he claimed he carried weapons of war. But he's never been deployed to a combat zone. So his statement was questioned.
Putting your trust in me.
And this is how he defended himself yesterday. Walz says he misspoke.
Yeah, in this case, this was after a school shooting, and my wife, the English teacher, told me my grammar is not always correct.
That sums up Kamala Harris's first interview. A lot of flip-flops, clarifications, defending the current administration, and a dash of Trump bashing.
Anybody who's about beating down other people is a coward.
When asked about the historic nature of her candidacy, Harris almost seemed cautious, as if she wants to distance herself from it, probably wanting to avoid Hillary Clinton's mistake in 2016. So here's her plan as the future American president in a nutshell. It's to project continuity. It's to hug Biden's record and further it. But will America embrace this? We'll find out this November.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Wow, this is just crazy. And why did she sell off the material to continue the war that Donald Trump was building? Because when Donald Trump started the war, she was against it. And now she's saying if she becomes the president, she will make sure she finishes the war. She just keeps contradicting herself. Really confused. And the fact that our interview was pre-recorded and they had to edit it before putting it out, in fact, that should say a lot. The flip-flopping is just too much to ignore. Crazy, isn't it? And this woman wants to be the first president, the first female president of America. Pathetic. Let's go on.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making First Post 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. You know what is so funny? You know, it's the way they make Kamala Harris sound like an old smoking Russian woman whenever they are reading out her speech. It's so funny, hilarious. Now, she didn't win the party nomination. It was given to her. She didn't win. Nobody nominated her. But Joe Biden just picked her and said, okay, this is the person I want to, this is the person I nominate. So she didn't even fight for anything. No interview, nothing. Something is definitely going on that we do not know. Now, never trust anyone who does not stand for anything. Kamala Harris does not stand for it. She does not even know what she stands for. The only thing she stands for is nothing but everything selfish. And it is crazy. You'd be surprised that even our voters, they don't know why they are voting for her. Kamala Harris, she flip-flops more than a fish inside the water. I can't even imagine her as president. Like, it would be chaotic. This is just a proof that she is incompetent. She has no credibility. She definitely is not ready to become the first female president of America. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think about this? Drop a comment down below. I totally enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. If you're new to the channel, join VeraCity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, see you in my next one. Bye, yeah.